Previously on ADCraft. There's definitely something coming from this direction. But why on earth would there be a noise coming from the Amethyst Cave?
Survivor player. I don't even know.
What on earth is that noise? What is going on down here?
To be honest, like there's
your leg might be. Your leg looks really warm right now. Oh, both of them.
Well, it's pretty toasty.
Hello.
It's pretty
Oh, well, look who it is.
What on earth are you doing here?
Getting warm.
Yeah, I can see that, but you seem to have appeared in this strange cave.
It is quite strange.
Yeah.
It is strange. Yeah, indeed.
What about all these sharp purple flowers everywhere?
These are amethystine. This cave just appeared, and these flowers have been causing some real weirdness upstairs. You've just spawned beneath my base. You're not going to believe it.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, you don't want to stick down here. Come along with me. I'll give you a bit of a look around. This is a staircase. You might not have seen these before.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
You are changing the game.
I know. I'm an innovator. What can I say?
Stairs.
Ooh. Wait, let's see it close again.
Stairs.
Nice.
Yeah, so this place just that cave just appeared off the back of my amethyst clusters.
I'm a little bit tempted to click on one of these scaffoldings.
You've been here for 2 minutes and you're already wanting to destroy the place, Keralis. What can I say? But yes, welcome.
Is this like a hardcore survival let's play, or what?
It's
what is
not
this
hardcore. I've been stuck on my own in this world for probably coming up to 2 years now. So you are the first people to ever experience this. Aside from myself, of course.
Wow.
You might see some castaway type things upstairs that, I got a bit lonely. So hopefully, you'll see some of my friends. This is just one of the channel viewers, and there's many more.
The Canadian internet's great. Oh, wow.
Welcome to my as yet unnamed steampunk city or town.
I've seen this before in your Let's Play thingy. This is wow. It is so much bigger up close.
It is a pretty big area, I'm not going to lie. You might notice and recognize the guy over there falling off the barrel, because I've heard that he's a bit accident prone.
Oh, Keralis. Poor you.
Who's this guy? Come on, me.
Oh, it's definitely, I mean, he nailed the pose. The pose is just, this is you every time you get surprised by something.
I can
You gonna try to recreate it? Jump backwards.
You've just scared yourself. You scared yourself off the barrel.
Full of Keralis.
But yes, I got a bit lonely, so I decided that I would start adding some friends, including your good self, and we'll find you later, Beef, I'm sure. So this
is so nice.
This is where it all started. This, believe it or not, was my starter base.
I saw this.
The fish.
I've seen this before, and it was awesome. And now you've got a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
You've certainly nailed the stairs.
Yes.
Stairs everywhere. It's amazing.
Stairs are everywhere. I have tried to make lots of up and down, but yes, we've got this was the starter base and the original storage place, and the soup group seem to have taken over since.
Oh, they're running things, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Impulse on the, wait, what is this called? It's not a stethoscope. It's a periscope.
Yes, the stethoscope. Impulse on the stethoscope. Yeah.
This is cool.
This is amazing.
You could have just stopped here. Why build all this other stuff? This is
know.
Cool enough.
Yeah. I mean, can't
set my spawn in your
right?
base.
Yes, probably a good idea. So you don't end up downstairs. But yes, I've got a very nice opulent living area that I set up down here as well.
Ooh, look at this.
So
double bow.
Yeah.
Burning.
So my aim for this base was to try and make. Obviously, whenever people are making Minecraft builds, some people will just forget the interiors, but I wanted to try and make things a little bit functional. So I've tried, you'll see a theme as we go through, that I've tried to build things into like the whole base. So if we go through here, we've got the engine room. I've tried to also make it kind of realistic physics.
Cool. Yeah.
So we've got like an engine room back here where it feeds into the...
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's where I lack. I never do interiors. I have a shell. Yeah, well, hardly never. Like I have got a bed, right, and a chest monster inside. That's pretty much it.
A bed, a chest,
Yeah,
maybe a crafting table.
Exactly.
well, exactly. I've lived in worlds like that, and I just wanted to try and create something a little bit different in this space. So again, we've got this crane. The crane has got a full interior inside as well.
Amazing.
How do you get up there?
So you've just got some
there is a
ladders.
All these ladders there, yeah.
Okay, I just want to check so you don't lie.
Yeah, we're gonna verify your story.
Oh, this is cool. How do
Oh.
I...
Yeah, it's called a button, Corrales.
Button.
Yes, button.
Ooh,
This guy's in my eyes.
somebody's operating the crane.
Yes, that's one of my my server mods, my Discord mods. So
Nice.
and yeah, you've
He's
got a
got
lovely,
my eyes. Are we related over something?
there's a lot of people with your eyes.
Okay.
They're iconic.
Oh.
See what I did
Nicely
there?
done.
Iconic.
Dead
Let me
pun.
just. Yeah, I'm tired after that one.
Corrales really gets around, huh?
Yeah. Well. So yeah, this was all in the first episode. So that crane and the build was my episode 1. I didn't set things out easy for myself.
That's ambitious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out, beef. It's survival.
First step's a doozy.
There you
Oh,
go.
you did the same thing. See that?
So I think probably taking you through in a kind of chronological order is probably the safest place. So this was the second build that I had. So this is the first one where I really went for the theme of trying to create it so it was functional. So this is my sheep farm. So similar to yourself,
nice.
Oh.
Beef, with the early game sheep farm, I wanted
We've got
to
more
make
friends
sure.
in here.
Yep, we've got this in the first episode that I started using the straw statues. I didn't have any of the viewers who'd put their names forward, so I had to make do with hermits. Hence why you'll find quite a lot of the hermits quite early on. So, and
How does that mod work? Is it like the one we've got on Hermitcraft where you can bop it up?
It's similar in the fact that you can do all the same things, but you basically, if you right click with an empty hand on the person, then you can actually go into a menu.
Ooh.
So it's actually menu based. You need to shift and right click, sorry.
Too cool.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it is
Interesting.
impressive. Like I saw this on one of my friends' videos, and I was just like, "Yep, what's that mod? I have to have it."
That is
The
cool.
wool is yours now, Corrales.
Yes, yeah,
Yep.
forever. So I've tried to bring in things like the steampunk machinery right the way through all of these things as well. And if I furnish you with one of these ender pearls,
Oh,
if
That's gonna end badly.
you have to take a leap of faith through.
oh, I don't like this. You first. Oh,
I'm in.
So
okay.
yeah.
All right.
So now you're trapped in here unless I give you another.
I was going to say, how do we get out?
out? So there you go. But you have to stand back so that you don't actually get one of the gates. The fence
Is this
gates.
like a anti-theft storage system?
Yes.
Or how does this? Oh, nifty.
There you go.
Did it?
I did it.
Amazing.
Yes. The interiors on this whole place have taken quite some time.
Stop pushing buttons.
Sorry.
Who do you
Ruining
think
the
you are,
aesthetics.
Grian? Like, I mean, so this was build number 2, and then we come on to the next stage. So this was the third build that I did, and at this point I started wanting to make a bit more life to the area because, again, just trying to bring things in.
Love the
Oh,
truck.
look at the vehicles. Yeah. So where'd you come up with the whole idea? That like the steampunky idea.
Well, I've always liked steampunk, and I just thought, let's give it a go. This was probably before things like Create Mod really kicked off as well, so I started just before that wave happened, and I've had so many people have come to me and say you should do a Create series, and I do have a plan at some point once I've finished this world or feel that I'm happy with it. I might create it and just come back and just upgrade things.
Yeah, you should rebuild everything.
Everything from scratch, yeah.
In Create, yeah.
So this is my super smelter just here, the other thing that I've tried to do is, and you'll see this a lot more, because these were the first builds, obviously it's just off the dock, but as I've tried to turn it into a town, I've tried to make lots of little pathways through. So I've got some little drop downs and bubble elevators from the storage system and things down here. So this was the main purpose of the base itself, was to have the super smelter. But these have got, in this one, we've got a set of blast furnaces. So there's another smelter inside here, so there's a door around here that you can just get into and use just an exception. Yeah.
Smelter without a smelter.
Yeah.
Smelter. I barely know her.
And there's some smokers up in this big one as well, which you have to climb into. So you have to climb into the vat, much like Wells.
What Wells is doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him climb.
Yeah. And you also need to be careful because it's also on magma blocks, so you have to make sure that you don't burn your feet. But yeah, you can just get in there. And I have to... Yeah.
Oh, George, be careful, beef.
Cooked in the first vat that we've got to.
I guess I love the idea, like having a purpose for everything you build.
Yeah.
That's something I need to start doing, because I build a build without a purpose. It's kind of like,
and
that's a build.
And that's the thing that's probably kept me motivated the most, is just like they're not just fascias. They have actually got a little bit of story to them. And once the amethystine, once I discovered that kind of added to the lore a little bit as well. This is the building that I've tweaked the most. So this was my storage system. So at this point we're in episode 4, and this is a fully automatic storage system that we've got going on here.
Outside.
Yes, and that was something that I tweaked. So those belts you'll see go down into. There's a massive underground for this as well. Here we've got.
How did you have all these in episode 4? This is insane amount of materials.
Well, this is
the episodes are a month apart.
Yes, that's exactly. That's the downside, is that the episodes are a month apart. So this is, I absolutely love this little section. If you come down here, I built this in the 5th episode, so this wasn't like in episode 4. But there's this underground because I ran out of space very quickly. So like I just expanded everything through, and this is then.
This is nice.
This
is built.
Yep, and things like we've got some turtle leg powered stuff. And some more machinery going on here.
Very cool.
Yeah, this is really nice, Eddie.
And then
I like it. I like the color combination as well. It's beautiful.
That's the other thing that I've wanted to try and do a little bit here, is just push the boundaries of the greys and browns that are Minecraft, and just try and bring in some other pops of color. Like I say, this one's got a bit of an underground section that has a porthole. So this is kind of a nod to the
cool.
first base. And
you could just sit here and watch outside all day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just watch the world go by. And yeah, I've built things. So I've tried to keep things, because again, you can make a world that looks nice, but if it's not practical, if you're actually trying to play in the world, it can get very annoying. So there's lots of tweaks that I've made. Like this is literally in the last episode, I added this bubble vator because I was sick of running the entire length of the storage area just to be able to get to the top floor. So... Oh, he's swimming in the chest.
How do you...
You just go...
Oh, you got to get in the water.
Yeah.
I didn't see the water.
It's been a while, Carouse.
Yeah. So you get some little views. The other thing I've tried to do is make it where you've got lots of little views in various different places, and the bits that we'll be looking into in the future. Yeah. Yep. And this again, this is a cobblestone generator that I've got here. So again, in keeping things practical, I've not only got storage stealing all my resources.
He's going to open every barrel.
Yeah,
all the barrels are empty. You knew we were coming. You got rid of everything.
He got
a bunch of hoppers.
He's just stealing the resources.
You're going to make 80 hopping mad.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It was a stack. I'm not stealing anything,
fine.
Okay?
It's fine. I can just put them into the automated storage system. It's joy.
Oh, yeah. Show us. Where do you put it?
Just into the box at the bottom. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Had some wool as well.
And so the little things that I've tweaked are just putting things like an elytra hole in the side of the base, because dropping stuff off.
You got a fancy elytra. Yeah, you didn't give us those.
Which I've got some for you. They're just outside, but we'll have to take the safe way down. I would suggest having guests and then killing them off is probably frowned upon.
It's a little bit the worst.
Wait a second. We'll leave that for later.
So, yeah, feel free to help yourself to some kit.
Oh wow, this is a lot of stuff though.
Oh, dude, I can't take this. This is too
That's
much.
fine.
I
It's fine.
can.
I've got villagers. I
I'm
mean,
taking
like
it.
the other frustration that I have in bases, I've tried to build beds in as many possible places as I can, because either carrying a bed round and then ending up dying and respawning is just not fun. So if we come in here, these two buildings were next on the agenda.
I'm still looting. Sorry, there we go. On my way.
Do you have a data
Free
pack to
loot.
not show armor?
Yes.
Yeah. That's amazing as well.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I think that's something we should definitely do on the Hearth.
We should.
Yeah.
We
I
I
should.
really think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cub,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Cub?
He's having a chat with Python.
He looks like he's about to get his arm torn off by this chain.
Well, this is the thing. Like it is.
Is that assault?
It is a bit precarious, and there is now a hole down. This used to just go into nothing, but now there is a build down there as well that we'll see in a bit. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I
fine.
thought we were going down.
We can go down.
No worries.
That's absolutely fine.
Oh, he's back
I'm
up.
back up.
We're out.
There we go.
Sorry, Eddie.
That's
I thought we were
fine.
jumping
Get into
down.
trouble,
No.
Corrales.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I mean, I would say you invite people around and they start doing things, but you just turned up. So I mean, it's a bit different.
You just wait until I find flint and steel.
This
yeah,
place looks pretty burny.
Toasty.
luckily fire ticks off. Phew.
Oh no.
So that one's good. So this again, I've tried to build as many farms as I can to help with all of the resource grind, because just going out and mining is not a thing. So this is the automated melon and pumpkin farm. But if we come down here, this is again a bit of an addition.
Love the idea. I love the idea of having like a
down
purpose buildings. Yeah. Oh, look at
And
that.
so we've got some little farmer villages to spend all of the wares.
You mean prisoners?
Well, yes, that's.
Unbelievable.
I know there
Evil.
is. They get a fair wage. They get the occasional emerald, even though they can't move because they're in minecarts.
Let them free. Be.
I know, just that's a nervous laugh if I've ever heard
Yeah.
one. He's like,
Yeah.
don't let them free, please.
What the viewers don't see is that they try and rebel between every
An
episode.
uprising of villagers.
So we've got Slice Lime there just climbing a pole, and
Oh, poor Ren.
I know, and Doc's at the controls there as the mad scientist.
Wait a minute, is his belt metal? Is that why he's being?
Yeah, that's his metal hip. Did you not know about that? That's.
Oh, that's
awesome.
a secret.
I-
Nobody knew about
But
it.
I love how these guys like these straw statues can add a bit of life to things.
I really like the belts. I'm sorry, I've already talked about the belts. They look so good.
There's some
I'm stealing that idea.
There's
I know.
some themes that I've kind of tried to keep going throughout. So we've got slime with some lighting underneath. We've got these over here. I love this idea. If you come this way, I've got these little barrels, but they've just got lighting underneath
Honey
as well.
box. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
I've
glow
noticed them all over the
in the
place.
evening,
Right.
and they're
That's
great.
pretty cool.
And yeah, don't notice anything at all about the slightly suspect lamps, because that shouldn't work.
Oh yeah.
How? What is that? Is that anvils?
That's witchcraft.
That's cheaty. That's what that is.
No. So this is one that I actually learned from Ulraf, you know, the dev, the Minecraft dev, that if you've got a block that you can destroy immediately, like a slime or a honey block, that if you click with both mouse buttons when you've got another item that's a gravity block, you can actually trick the game. And so
Whoa. So this is like vanilla.
this is 100% vanilla, and in one of my last episodes, like I had so many comments about it that I actually demonstrated it on camera, because there were so many people who were just like, "Yeah, that looks sus," and I'm like, "Yes, 100%, it does look sus, but it works." And yeah, it's just
Awesome.
So how do you do it again?
So
you
you
just
s-
have a block. Yeah, you stack
So
the
you
block.
put the
on top
slime
of-
block,
and then you put the anvil on
punch
top.
and place.
Yeah, you put the anvil on top, and then
Oh, that's
you
right.
come underneath, and you just literally, by right-clicking and left-clicking, it will destroy the slime block and place whatever it is. So it works with buttons, it works with tripwire hooks, anything that you can place on a solid block.
And what is the success rate on that then? Every single time?
As you practice, you get better at it. Like at first, it took a lot of tries, but now you get used to the angle, you get used to kind of like clicking quickly, and it gets easier. But yeah,
That's
because
the game.
this was
I
something.
like that.
Yeah, this was something on Legacy because we were all completely flabbergasted that that Ulraf had built a tent, and his tent was made with carpets that seemed to be held up by nothing, but it was all buttons on the inside. So eventually we managed to persuade him to tell us. So if we come in here, we've got the boathouse, and this was again, this was built on the episode that Mud came out. So I went to like a mangrove swamp, got some mud, and this has got a mud generator, and it's also got a micro farm so that you can get the wheat in order to turn into the mud bricks, and you can also create clay. And
it is so detailed, Eddie. That's the thing.
So, well, like I say, this is as Beef says, each episode probably is sort of between 2 and 4 weeks to get them out.
You got Joe on the end here.
Yeah, adventuring. He's just pointing into the distance. Let's go. But again,
That's
I've tried to keep things. It is Minecraft, but tried to keep things as realistic as possible. So we've got the slipway here that goes into the water, and we've got
looking at the doors, isn't he?
Yeah,
yeah. They're
I was
beautiful
looking at
doors
them too. I like.
But the little wheels on the boat, so in theory, it could just roll down the slipway into the water.
Right. Huh.
Interesting.
And I've tried to again tie some of the decoration into the buildings. So we've got this is just the other side of the wool farm.
Wool farm.
Right. Wool storage for shipping.
Yes, indeed. And some more of these trucks and vehicles coming through. So if we head up this way, the whole place is also completely mob proof, so that makes things a little bit easier as well. We have
Gosh. Oh, this is a great idea. Growl.
I'm stealing that shotgun.
Yep. That's awesome.
And these slime, so slime and honey kind of power most of the things around here. So you'll see these big slime pipes coming into things and piles of slime coming up. So I wanted to also make sure that things weren't just on one level. So the fact that this was a mesa, I tried to make the most of the cliffs, and there's been a lot of digging, and you'll get to see a lot of terraforming in the future. But this was the first time that I was like, yep, it's been flat now. Let's make it not flat. And so we've got
I like that.
In here, we've got all of the clerics. So this is the clerics. And if you come up this bubble vator.
On our way.
We've got the villager breeder through here.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Bump chicken wow wow.
Absolutely. And I have that sound playing every time they're breeding because you can't not, can you? And then down here, I've got this was so I'm by no means a redstoner, but I like to play around with a bit of redstone every now and again. So here we have a fully automatic villager converter.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, I say fully automatic. You still need to convert them, but if you press that button, Beef, see, Keralis is missing out on button pressing. Look.
Oh, but okay.
Which button?
This one, just here.
Ah!
See, he's gone round, and he goes into a loop, goes in front of Ray Juice, and if you press the other button, over he comes, and you can heal him.
Nice.
So, and then once you're done, you can just send them off on their way once you've built your 100% legit dirt track, because who doesn't want a dirt track to actually transport their villagers?
That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to. Look at this chest filled with goodies.
So yeah, and this is the Temple of the Clerics.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
See that message?
Yes, I am.
You're in trouble.
Luckily, I've got this bow.
Now you say fire tick is off, but is TNT tick off?
Well, no. And I've connected these up to various different little nether portals and things.
Portal, yeah.
This is beautiful. Like the thing about the thing which strikes me the most is like the elevations you have in the base. Like it gives it so much depth, and it's I don't know.
Yeah, the detail.
I love that. Yeah.
So if we head up this way, you can actually follow this all the way round, and with some parkour and round to the side. And there's like lots of different little levels, and you can just drop down and stuff. Obviously, break your ankles a little bit, but
I got wings now.
We have a light
yeah,
trap.
well, that's true. This is true. And then I decided it was meant to be a diagonal build, but then I decided to build it into a cliff, so it's not as diagonal as it could be, but There's more of these, and this is my netherwort farm. Again, just push the button, flood the netherwort, and replant. But
it's very manual labor, though.
Yes, yeah. I mean, how often do you use netherwort, though? That's the thing.
These are interesting.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The waterlogged thing.
Yeah.
Just as little light sources as well with the leaves and the logs. All of this was kind of around the start when I think it was 1.19 came out. So that was all of the fun of raiding ancient cities and things. Now, this is probably my finest ever contraption. Now, if you come here, what we have is... This is my copper converter.
Oh my.
So
the crazy thing is, like, going around your place, it kind of feels like we're going in circles, but there's like new rooms and new buildings all over the place.
So this is a copper converter.
Oh my.
And
so how does this work with the pistons?
Well, let me show you. So if here we've got, if you look down this way, we've got the visual representation. So even making use of the arrows. Keralis, do you want the pleasure to press the button? And
of course, I'm
going
to use my lava buckets.
And then turn round and watch.
Whoa, what's going on here?
So we've got flying machines that are then picking up all of the copper. So
be careful, Beef. Be careful.
And then once they get to the end, and again, all of the redstone for this is underneath. So these are auto-returning flying machines.
Nice.
And then you get the next set of flying machines.
Ow. Oh, wow.
That then stack it all up at the end, so you've got a nice collection space.
Oh.
So that's just like your copper collection then?
Yeah, and then you just come in here and mine it whenever you need. Okay. So you just like reload it and then...
Very cool.
Very, very nice.
You've probably done a lot of that. I see copper everywhere in this build.
Yeah, the amount of copper that I've gone through. I have to say that I think I've got the same farm that Exuma Void built on there, the ENX04 copper farm, which is just absolutely insane. It really is. Now, Beef, you can come into this build, but I think it's a bit too dangerous for Keralis to come in here. Because this is my lava farm.
This is the gold mine for Keralis.
Yeah. So he's got stocked up to the eyeballs. Now the
buttons here are just for aesthetic.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Don't push any buttons, Keralis.
No buttons. So at this point, then this is when I started going a bit crazy. At this point, I'd run out of cliffs to build into, and I planted one of the amethystine. You saw those flowers at the start.
Wow!
And this just grew, and so I was like, interesting. But I've just harnessed this for some power. Now, all of this mesa section that you see before you here, this is all custom terrain.
Oh boy!
So this mountain here is
in survival. I'm not jealous. You're jealous.
Yeah, I think I've seen enough. I'm out of here. This is too much. This episode was like a year after the last episode.
Well, no, this. There was one episode that I went a bit crazy for, and I'll explain.
Love those giant lamps.
Oh yes, yeah, me too. Those are one of my favorite little design things.
I'm stealing that idea.
But again, we've got the cogs and the conveyor belts going into the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I built this cliff. I didn't build anything in it at first, but I've got various different things. Oh, I missed a build, but we can go to that as well. Before I'd actually built that, I built this funicular railway. So we've got Fwip here with his fancy car. I mean,
it's a nice ride, Fwip.
Yeah, it's flipping lovely.
It looks like the car from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes, that's exactly where I got the idea from.
Well, you did a good job because I recognized it right away.
Yep, and this is just a real simple flower farm, but one of you can press that button.
Me. What the?
It's broken, Eddie.
No, it's not.
He disappeared.
Yep. So
Where'd you go?
It's a teleporter.
yes, it's a
Nice.
I've got a teleporter. So
It won't work for you, Corrals. It only
No.
works. It's
So I've also
I know
got
how to
one.
make one.
So I've got one that
Oh,
brings me back.
It's
as well.
back.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
So if you want to grab I'll show you the top in a second. We can just teleport down. So if you want to all throw a pearl in there, and we can take the quick route back down later.
You just throw it like that?
No,
You know,
you have
like
to
you're
fire
throwing
it.
it normally. Yeah. So you like, but you throw
No,
it
you gotta-
directly down.
Yeah, you gotta aim down the elevator and then
And
throw
then
it
throw
down
it.
there. It's like as straight as you can.
Yeah. So
think
Etho
I've
was
done
one
it.
of the first. So just
Ow.
stand on the corner and just literally aim down into the bottom of the bubble column and throw the pearl.
There you go.
Half an hour later.
So what we'll
I
do is
made a teleporter in season 7 that I
Yes,
used quite often.
yeah.
It was pretty awesome to get up and down from the spaceship. That I was
Yes.
building. Or sorry, season 8. Season 8.
season 8. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's convenient. Look at this
Yeah.
little thing.
well, I'll show you one of the little walkways. So one of the things that again, if this was a town, you don't just have one route to get between different places. So we've got lots of little walkways, and I'll show you this one up here to get us to the top of the cliff. So
Jeeps. Okay, we've been here already. Yeah,
back and
we
forth,
have.
yep.
Yep.
But then
Yep.
we go up this way, and it comes out underneath all these all these pipes, and you've got some again lovely views that you get across. That's why I
That's a
wanted
nice
the
idea.
elevation changes. So
For the little railing. Nice railing idea. Is it a railing? Or is it supposed to be a railing?
it's
No, maybe not.
yeah, just a chain powered thingy. Yeah. So this then comes through the cliff to the top.
This is insane.
So this is the
I
building.
think I have to quit Hermitcraft.
So
Yeah.
this is the top of the funicular railway. So you've got Zloy there.
What happened to this poor person's brain?
That's Zloy.
It's a little exposed. Yes, I've never seen Zoe's skin before.
No.
Awesome.
So again, the first people I got, because I was on Legacy SMP with a whole bunch of people, and it was them and the Hermits that were the first ones. So this is where we end up from the other side of the teleporter.
Oh,
because
I
you
see.
couldn't have a funicular railway that didn't take you up and down the cliff. So if I press this
That
button,
is so awesome.
Then you'll be back down there.
we'll all be back down there.
Oh, we'll all be back down there. Nice. Okay.
Mass transportation system.
See that, Corrales?
Yeah, I like that.
And we were just up there.
I'm shotgunning that.
Right. Yeah. Everything's shotgun.
So we've got this little gourd full of water, and if we head just to look round the side, it's the gourd itself has got a little tap on it that is feeding
I
into
see.
the water wheel
Interesting.
there.
There seems to be a dangerous situation happening in this river.
What's happening in the river?
Somebody's slipping on ice there. Looks like they're about to
Yes.
fall in.
This is too good, Eddie. Like there's so much detail and decoration going into this.
Yeah.
Do you use shaders?
I do, but only generally to showcase, because otherwise I mean, my computer's pretty decent, but if you put shaders on, particularly with the straw statues, because they're entities, it does slow things down
yeah,
quite a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So this was the next one. This is a what they call propagule farm. So again,
Propaguli.
this is one of Ilmango's designs, and this is like ridiculous. 4 propagules a second. It's just more than you could
wow.
ever need. And there's just like some upstairs, but I won't show you all of the upstairs because we've still got a chunk of stuff to look at. So coming through here, and again, like I say, I've tried to link up all of the roads. So you'll see the road goes round, so that you've got multiple ways to get to things. It also goes through a little place in the cliff down the side as well. Here we've got the stonemasons. So you mentioned about the materials. I've either got villagers or farms for most of the things. Yeah, rocket
What
raccoon.
is?
Smart. Oh, nice.
So here we've got the just all of the masons, and this goes over 3 levels, because you can never have enough bricks when you're building steampunk, and you can never have enough quartz. Full stop.
Oops, sorry.
Quartz is the best. You've already made a purchase? Nice.
Clay.
Yeah. This one here, though, is a paper mill. So what we have in here is a paper mill. So again, these are based on reference images with people running it, and this has been turned into my map room. So if you
cool.
look down into the floor, that is the maps that we have so far, yeah, if you just hop if you accidentally crouch, and then it gets rid of the thing. But they're also all on the walls. So this shows the not quite episode by episode progress, but sometimes there's more. Like episode 10 was the ridiculous one that I built the plateau, and then in the next episode I expanded the plateau, built a giant cog here.
Sorry.
And then built a cathedral on top of it. That was all. That was just ridiculous.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. This is amazing that you even had the forethought to do all this.
Well, you'll notice that between episode 2 and episode 9 or 10, there is a big gap, and I kind of but it's like so many of those things when you're you probably had it a little bit when you were building your city in season 7 Corrales, that you kind of, you don't realize the progress that you've made until you kind of think about it. You just build stuff. So that's what I kind of did here. But then I thought,
I would have built more, but I had a terrible neighbor. Still land and such.
I don't know what you're talking about. You literally blew up part of my island with a tank or whatever the heck it was.
The boomers did. I didn't do it.
Yeah. We all know the truth, Corrales. Yeah. Do you not have an army uniform sat in your closet somewhere? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I might have, yeah. Terribly sorry.
That's okay. Your apology is accepted. For now.
For now. Oh. So, Addy, when building stuff like this, do you start off, let's say you're going to squeeze in a farm. Do you build the building first or the farm first and surround that with the building?
A little bit of both. So, sometimes I will try and work a farm into something that I've already built. Other times I will have to, with the copper aging farm, for example, you have to have everything 4 blocks apart and you have to measure it all out. But
size, yeah.
Exactly. So it's a mixture of both, but I am one of those people who I do like to plan things in creative first. So I might either do a shell and then do an interior freehand afterwards, or just plan the whole thing and then rebuild it. So if we go for a little float across here,
I'll get there.
We've got this, which is the windmill, and if we head up, you've got all of the machinery on the top floor. So again, I've fallen and I can't get up. Right. So this
tight quarters.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's a windmill. It's got lots of machinery. It's if you carefully fall onto the next floor down, this has got.
Fall onto
there you go.
Did it. He did not.
Yes, Corrales did not.
Sorry.
So this one is.
There we go.
Yeah, just a really simple glow lichen farm, but again, just trying to squeeze something in everywhere.
There's so much to it. I'm getting tons of ideas because that's something I really want to do. What's up there on the top? What's that?
That's the machinery for because again, like I said, I've tried to make it so all of the builds are kind of tied to reality. So where you've got something that's being powered, you need some kind of a power source to actually power it. So if we then head through this tunnel,
I'm kind of lost now.
Yeah, it's a labyrinth. I'm gonna be hunting.
Yeah,
people.
We've been here before.
Yes, yeah, because
we're back at
where you've got the amethyst tree in the middle. It's quite a good thing. I don't know if either of you have actually looked up yet as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've looked up. I've been looking up.
We'll get to those in a bit. So here, coming through, we've just got a little automated fly-in farm for some sugarcane, and we won't go down there because it's just we've got a glow squid farm down there as well. And here we've got a little street that comes through. So this is Librarian City, and each of these builds, they've all got interiors, by the way. If you come through, no, it's got all of these guys set out. So this is the trading area.
Okay. So you just
they're all connected.
That is
gotcha.
Yeah. So you can they're actually linked through all of these little buildings. There's also a bunch of them upstairs as well. So there's an upstairs here. I think all of these guides.
Wow.
I'm so lost.
Move towards the light, Corrales. Move towards the light.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you down there? Oh, okay. No.
Yeah,
Did
it
we
is a
find
bit of
him?
a labyrinth. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah. Think him.
you could quite easily play hide and seek in here. Like,
But it does so much. Like season 7, I had all the vehicles and such. It adds just so much character
Yeah.
to a place
Yeah.
when you're having like
yeah.
stuff like
So
that.
so this is the same road that's then going to connect up in the future. Haven't got that far yet. Again, you can see the underside of the giant cog, and then just some more factories up here, just to kind of tie things together.
You've missed the back of the whole shebang. There was nothing on the back.
There's nothing.
Eddie?
That's for
as
future
far as I've
expansion.
got. Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
This.
okay.
He's not finished yet. Surprise!
No.
Is this like two years in the making?
Yeah, just under. It's about that. It's about 18 months or something. So if we come up
jeez,
here,
Tez.
this is
Sorry.
the airship dock. So this
Oh
is
wow! Look at the claw thingy.
Yeah, I love that.
Shotgun.
there's a little ticket office in here for the people who are taking the airships up. But there's actually, if we go through, we can see. I can show you there's some lifts. They're not actually working lifts. People have said you could have made slime block lifts, and I did think, yep, I could have done. You can see the lifts are in progress.
A bit of a lazy approach, Eddie.
I know, but I've got to leave room for expansions. And then if
The first thing I think of when I think 80 is lazy.
we head all the way up here, try not to fall because it can be a little bit perilous.
Yeah, there's like a sprint boost. There's a little bit worrisome
Yeah.
points. There.
And then so we've got the actual dock itself with the machinery and one of the ships. There's another little ship that's docked down on the next level down as well. But this is one of the bigger airships.
This is absolutely insane. So
These
detailed.
airships were an absolute pain to build because you have to build a massive platform because otherwise you're just going to keep falling off. Mm-hmm. And so,
yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
It's a pain. It's a pain in the butt.
but if we head up here, this doesn't get away with not having an interior. So this is a concrete converter and a wood stripper. This is where I keep the
Wow.
strippers.
Boom, chicka, wow, wow. You're just flexing stuff now, Eddie.
My proudest achievement is the one that we'll probably go and have a look at next, which will be a Elytra flight. So if you follow me down this way,
Flying over it is crazy.
Yeah, I'm just doing the approach
It's
from
just-
this angle.
It's getting more shotguns.
Oh wow.
this
Dang
took a long time to build. So this is the cathedral. So this is the cathedral to Amethystine, and it's only in the last episode that I've actually got round to. Oh yeah, there's lots of like little hidden things.
What a coincidence that the one
The
thing
one
that
place-
I flipped up
Yeah.
had the end chest. That's interesting.
But if we come in here, we've got the cathedral to Amethystine.
Oh wow! Look at this.
And so you've also got there's one of the ends is open, and you can get the
This
airship
is
inside.
massive. It didn't look this big from the outside.
It is ginormous. Like I love the color combination you've used throughout the whole base. It's very different, but it looks so good. Oh, this is amazing, Eddie, as well.
Yeah, so this is the most, like I say, this is the most recent episode that I've done just doing this, but I've tried to keep it authentic to how you would find a cathedral, but just tie in the little steampunk touches, like we've got the slime and the honey blocks going up, and they're the things. This little brazier design as well with the soul fire on top.
Yeah.
I absolutely
looks
love
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, Eddie.
I know, right? Can we just like world edit this into the new season of Hermitcraft and say we built it together, Corrals? Episode
Yeah.
1.
No,
Yeah.
nope. Done.
Episode 1, we're finished now. We've done our base. We can just pass the Tango to build Decked Out 3 now for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow. Is that a little airship on top? What
Yeah,
is
that's
that?
an airship just up there as well. So it's, I mean,
Oh,
if you
because
look,
it's like
there's a little
yeah.
cable that it goes in, so they have to back in, but they're airships. So it's, and again, there's a little person in there.
Of course there is.
Why wouldn't it be?
Wow.
Yeah, look at this guy.
This is very well done.
It is super impressive, Addy. 2 years.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, I've got a lot of ideas. This when I started the series, it was always meant to be. I have to say that one of the inspirations, Gralis, was was the season 7 base, the city that you got. Just the fact that each episode or each period, you can just add a new build to it, and it all rather than having one mega base that's just once the build's done, the build's done.
Yeah,
you can just keep adding little
keep on
touches.
going. Yeah, like I mean that keeps stuff fresh as well because there's so many ideas you can add, especially like in a city. So yeah.
And so the
can I just fly up a little bit?
Yes, yeah, of course. And the lore of this is you'll see that it's on a giant cog. So this cathedral twists, so it can face in any one of the directions. Obviously, it's Minecraft, so it doesn't really do that. But
yeah, that's a cool idea.
Shotgun.
These airships are really cool looking too.
Yeah, the if we fly over to the big one,
the one with the purple
thing
underneath, that's amazing. Oh, look at the top, like the handles and stuff. That looks so good.
You have to be a bit of a good flyer.
Like even the propellers are so well made, or the engines and such. Look at the propellers; they're amazing shaped.
I don't even know where the entrance is, though. That's the problem.
There's a door on each side, but they are quite difficult to. There you go. Test your flying skills.
Non-existent.
Side.
There you go. Hello.
Where did the beef go?
I don't know where the door is.
Just under.
Oh, I see it. I'm coming. Oh,
he made it. So the view that you get of the actual city down there. That's the position that's why I chose this. I'll just sleep for a sec.
This is like I'm blown away. This is so. Who's in here laying about? Wow.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, never playing Minecraft again. Thank you very much.
So it's kind of like a 1 week project, I guess.
Yep. So if you just land down here, Keralis.
The next airship, Keralis.
The other terraforming project that I did that was again completely custom terrain is this chunk that we've got here. So again, this is all that was I think 40,000 blocks that I placed.
40,000.
Yeah. That was one episode, Beef. That was just
Is it hollow on the inside?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
You took a shortcut. What happened?
How could I? But I mean, I might build something on the inside here at some point. But this is going to be the next expansion out this way. So I've got the angled bridge because I thought that then when you're looking across the bridge, it brings in the vista. Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, I'm blown away, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely blown away.
Insane.
So good.
Yeah. And the very last thing that we've got to look at, so far at least, is if we come down here.
Saw that girl. Hit the side of the or the side of the mountain.
And they all connect through. So, actually, I've missed the amethystine cave. 1 second. Through here. This is...
Bridge looks awesome from this angle, too, actually.
Oh, yeah. I wanted something nice and high so you could build under it without almost realizing that it's there. So if you come in here...
I've seen this from the other side, yeah. Oh, wow. Is this man-made?
Yes.
Or is that something? No, obviously it's man-made because,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So these, again, custom geodes with the amethystine.
Ridiculous.
I love that addition to the
the more we
ship.
tour, the more annoyed I get.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to remove you from
rage
Discord,
right now.
Yeah. I'm blocking you.
And this is again one of the things powering the cliff and all of the machinery, and this comes out of the back of the windmill, and there's all these little pathways and tunnels that go throughout the cliffs as well. So there's always it's quite a practical base from actually playing in. I mean, you couldn't. If you were in a base that wasn't practical for 2 years, you'd probably just go crazy. So I've tried to make all of these little cut-throughs and things so that actually if you need to get from one place to another, you can without too much hassle.
Eddie, it's practical for you because you know all the shortcuts and bits and bobs. I have no idea where I'm at.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You could quite easily play hide and seek here as well. I might get a whole bunch of people online and just have a mass game of hide and seek. So
there's
this
so
is
much you
the
haven't
library.
shown. Like there's like bits of, like, does it have a purpose or is it just a library?
This one's just a library, and we've got all the bookshelves here. But it does have the librarian's quarters, which I will show you. So this is mainly just bookshelves. You've got the guy climbing the ladder there. Again, the straw statues for the win. And then if we head down here through this way into the librarian's quarters. So again, you can see some of the themes that I've tried to bring through there.
Oh, is that a little river outside? Oh,
yeah. And it's, if you come through this, we've got the bed, and then it's got a downstairs as well. But the downstairs is all underwater, so you look out into the coral reef that's outside.
It wasn't enough to have a librarian's quarters. The librarian's quarters had to have a basement.
Yes, with a cat.
And look at this. Filled with rage.
Yeah, I'm blocking. I'm blocking straight up after we are done.
The other two factories that I've just built in the last episode are this one, which is a milk factory. So I came up with this design for these milk urns. Mm-hmm. And then this is my milking machine. The cows don't like it so much.
Sucker.
They are trying to escape, as you can see. And we've got some leather workers in here to trade with as well. But question to you both. If you've got a milk factory, what's the logical progression from milk?
Chocolate milk.
Oh, yes.
Bacon. Oh, not
chocolate
bacon.
milk.
Beef.
Beef got it first time.
What's wrong, buddy?
Oh, it's like
bacon. That comes from pigs, Keralis.
I'm sorry.
So here we've got the chocolate milk factory. So it brings in the milk from outside, and then
chocolate.
And this is a cocoa bean maker, so it ties in. Yeah. And you can just do that, and you've got the slightly different urns and the big vat of chocolate milk outside.
Nice.
So
you know how like when you start a new world, you're kind of excited because hey, it's a new world. You know, I get to it's new possibilities, and you don't really feel bad about leaving the old one behind.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna feel bad about leaving this one behind.
Yeah. Well, the aim is this is going to be a bit like Etho's long-term world. My aim is that even if I'm doing other stuff, I'll eventually come back here and do bits and pieces around here. We can swim back through underneath.
Oh, fancy.
So where's the TNT factory?
That's in a future build.
Yes, that's a future build. Like, I'll bring you back for a collaboration, Keralis, to build the TNT factory.
Oh, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Then we've just got like a little walkway through, but I'll just show you down into the one bit that we almost saw before. This just, again, a little pathway into the back of the labyrinth, into the back of
my gosh. How
the
do you
storage
know where
system.
everything is?
So this takes us back into the storage system here.
Oh, yeah. That is nifty. I need to do stuff more like that. Because usually I just waste so much time going around stuff.
And there's little connections as well. You can get to the river just by going through this pipe. Like this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pipe that just brings you out in the river.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But if you come back inside, if you can not get caught on the magma blocks.
No, don't worry. We're professionals. Right, Beef?
Oh, yeah. Been doing this for years.
This is another contraption that, well, I didn't... It's an Ilmango design, but I've decorated it and kind of made some changes to it. So if you come through the other side of this down here...
Oh, this way.
Through, and you might guess from the decoration where we what kind of factory this is. This is the chicken-powered Skulk factory.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, it's chicken-powered.
Obviously.
So in here you get the Skulk that gets pumped out. Here you've got the machinery. So the chickens grow up and they lay eggs. And the eggs get shot into a little section down here where you'll see some chickens growing up. When they get to a certain height, because of the daylight sensor, they burn, and that turns the Skulk, this stone generator, into Skulk. And so it then takes... I'll get a couple of blocks of Skulk and show you, because it's pretty cool. Oh, it's doing it already. Oh. So it's, fully automated, and you can just then get all of the Skulk from here. You just go through with a hoe. Amazing. And this is where you fell down before, Keralis. So this then connects up to the base above. So this is all on top of... It's all kind of on top with, again, the different levels of elevation.
Consider yourself blocked. This is...
And so this was the first part. If we just move through to the second... No, I'm joking. I am joking. There is no...
Wait, where was I? I saw myself for a brief second.
You were here.
Yes, you are about to run over one of my Discord
Ha!
members.
You deserved it, I'm sure.
Yes.
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
This has been a labour of love, to say the least, and yeah,
No kidding.
really, really pleased with how it's gone though. So
Just gonna fly a
Just
little
gonna hide in here.
Shame. Nah, this is wonderful, Eddie.
Yeah, it was awesome. Good job.
It's so beautiful. There's so many
So-
colors involved as well. I like that.
Can't wait to see another 2 years worth of progress.
yeah, well, exactly. I'll don't worry. I'll be inviting you both back if by that point you've unblocked me again. That's the question.
All depends. All
Yeah.
depends, Eddie.
All depends how good of a job you do. You better not do a great job.
Suddenly blocked and then see some familiar builds turning up on Hermitcraft. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Whoops. What happened there? So yeah, this is
Oh, this is beautiful.
So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it's come together. Zombie
Maybe
pigmen.
This
That's the
doesn't
name.
fit the theme. I don't know.
No,
think
I
you
don't.
gotta
That's what
maybe
I
bring.
See, this is the
Yeah.
thing. I'm not sure whether I have it. So you go into the Nether and you move into maybe a cyberpunk theme or something
Oh,
like that.
wow.
That might be the next thing. But maybe put a giant dome or something over the top of this.
That's fine.
yes.
I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna just tweet it out as disappointment. There we go.
A lot of farms.
Yeah,
Lots
well,
of
exactly.
farms.
You said where did the resources come from? The resources come from me being able to farm them. If it wasn't for these farms, particularly with things like the piglin trading, getting hold of some of the things like Blackstone and getting hold of some of the things like bricks nether bricks would just be an absolute nightmare. And I've got a leaving present for both of you that I've specially prepared in these chests as well. So
Oh no.
to
Oh,
have you
these
on your
chests,
way. Yeah,
okay.
these chests.
Here's
In
where
case
we
you're
die.
hungry for the journey back, I mean, just do help
Gross.
yourself.
No thanks.
I can take some.
I'm sure you take everything.
Oh,
There we go.
he's got the stink bubbles and everything. It's perfect.
Let me see.
So
Oh,
yeah.
indeed.
So yeah,
Awesome.
a big
Stomach.
a big shout goes out to those people who make the farms, the people like Logical Geek Boy and Ian Exo4, because again, on my own, without any other kind of infrastructure, I couldn't get all the resources
Oh,
for,
it definitely
for
helps.
it without them.
Definitely
but
helps.
yeah, this is my humble home.
Yeah, humble. Nice
Wink,
job.
wink.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, Eddie. It
Well
is
done.
like we've been playing on Hermitcraft for quite a few years, right? And I mean the seasons are not as long. And this is like I'm surprised, like because I would be like I felt sad about leaving season 7 in the city.
Yes.
I left mostly because of the neighbor.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just can't imagine you leaving this world behind.
Well, yeah, I mean, I will one day because again, I think every world needs an endpoint. But once I've built the steampunk area, there's no reason I can't go and find somewhere else and build, say, something that's cyberpunk or anything but medieval.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so this will be something that I do try and keep going for a long period of time. But the slight challenge is obviously it's trying to fit this around work is also a bit of a struggle. But
Yeah, I can imagine.
He built this, and he has a full-time employment somewhere
I
else.
know. I was gonna say what?
Embarrassing.
That's it. I've had enough.
yeah, bye bye beef.
Oh.
Well, it's been a
gonna-
pleasure having both of you come into. Oh, yeah, thanks, Gralis. Thanks.
I'm trying to log back in now. It's
Eddie,
taking
don't
forever.
worry, Eddie.
Oh. I'm finally back.
He tries to
Did you
nerd.
see what he did? Did you see what he did?
He's firing
Oh my-
rockets.
Yes.
There's not a chance.
Oh, I've slept somewhere. I did sleep in the submarine. That's...
Oh,
Nah,
no.
this is
Corrales.
Oh,
yes.
I died.
This wasn't
sleep with
hardcore, right?
I've lost the world now. I mean, like that's it. Like, can you imagine? Like,
That would be terrible.
no,
Oh
no.
wow!
I've-
I didn't think about that even. Oh,
Well, you had a lot of
oh
stuff.
my.
You had a lot of stuff in your inventory.
That's fine.
Oh man.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Who's
it
this?
was you get some people in your server, and suddenly, you were impaled by a drowned. How did that even?
Yes, outside the submarine. Sorry, I was just standing
Outside a
about.
submarine.
Submarine.
I'll put all your stuff in this chest next.
It's okay.
to
I'm right
the,
next to the nether portal now, so I'll be back.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I did. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
it's
Thank
it's
you, Beef.
absolutely
Thank you.
fine.
Thank you.
I did it in the name of Corrales.
You did indeed.
And now we just block him.
Yes. Now,
That was crazy.
This is incredible.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the tour. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you so
thank-
much.
yeah,
Eddie.
More
well-
stuff that I couldn't fit in that chest.
well, thank you both.
I don't even know how you have this much stuff on you. I have to be honest.
Oh, I had a full inventory
Yes.
as well, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've been stealing
Corrales
stuff.
has
left and
been
right.
stealing stuff the entire time that he's been going round. So.
I'll just take
and
my
I-
stuff off my body too.
And I now
Oh.
have a Corrales and an AD head, so that is perfect. And
Hey, if you kill me right now, you can have a beef head.
Get him.
You're
yes,
There
a
we
beef
go.
head.
All right.
All
guys.
right,
Thank
well,
you so much,
Yeah,
Eddie, for
that
the
was
invite.
awesome.
Thank you for both taking the time to come and have a look.
No problem.
No problem at all, Eddie.
Good
Anytime.
luck with the next 2 years.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We'll be back in 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.